If you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Are you going to whine all night? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would the clerk call the roll, please?
President Weatherston.
Here.
Trustee McManus.
Here.
Trustee Wishaw.
Here.
Trustee Stillman.
Here.
Trustee Martin. Here. Trustee Pierce.
Here.
And Trustee Lambert.
Here.
A motion to approve the minutes from the village board of June 24th.
Move to approve.
Who's that, Fran?
Yeah.
Fran, and a second,
I'll
please.
second.
Nancy, any discussion on the minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. Public comment at this time, a 2-minute opportunity for citizens to voice their opinions to the village board. Village board cannot respond as it may conflict with open meeting requirements. Russ, you got something to say? And your name and address, please, like we don't know.
I didn't know there'd be a test. Howard Stacy, 5755 Mile Road. I have been requested to read this communication from a village resident, Lori Slattery. I'm writing to add my concern to that of others regarding the proposed changes to drastically reduce the open and rural spaces of Caledonia's existing land use plan. There are multiple nearby communities like Oak Creek and Mount Pleasant available for those who prefer an urban-like environment. But the rural and open space areas of Caledonia are unique and are prized by both current and potential residents as a wonderful area to live and raise a family. There are defined development areas contained in Caledonia's land use plan, and these are the areas that need to be promoted for commerce and higher density housing. I continue to be disappointed by the persistent push to develop every corner of our village to the detriment of its citizens' desire for rural and open space living. Caledonia's rural areas are an asset to the village, not a fault to be corrected. Regards, Lori Slattery.
Thank you, Mr. Stacy.
Is this yours, Fran?
Thanks.
Okay, is there any other public comment?
Thank you, Rusty.
There's nobody else in the audience, so I guess not. Moving on to ordinance and resolution 6A, resolution 2025-55, awarding and authorizing the execution of a contract with Muni Bit to update the Village of Caledonia's website for 2026. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll move to approve resolution 2025-055, and I have some comments once we second it.
All right, we'll get a second.
Second.
I'm sorry, was that Fran again?
Yeah.
Mr. Wishaw?
I did a demo with their account rep at this software company and had a number of questions. The demo looked great, but I haven't seen a demo yet over the many years I've been in the business world that looked bad. So business demos always look good. The proof's in the pudding when the software comes along. They did seem very amenable to some suggestions I had, one of which is on the workflow development or workflow management process, which they admit right now needs work. So we specifically discussed some ideas I had with the building permitting process. And they were interested in what I wanted to do, and I actually forwarded them some information. And I said, I'd really like to have this this back end process that you're talking about, that you're considering now, built into the software as soon as possible. Could you commit to this within 12 months? And it did come back after reviewing my questions, and they did commit to it. So. Elaine, when we review the contract with these guys, I'd like to have that built into the contract. They put some specific language here. But yeah, and the other thing is I've been involved in reviewing, producing software like this with JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Sylvan, which is data warehouse software, and then a distribution management software way back in the early 90s. And 3 out of those 4 times I was in on the ground floor because the firm that we had that we were buying the software from didn't have those modules. So I was involved in helping build a sales forecasting module with JD Edwards, a distribution software with a company out of Maine. New Hampshire. J.D. Edwards is one of the very best ERP systems in the world. They didn't have a sales forecasting module, and we wanted that. And they said, well, would you help us build it? And then we'd like to roll that out to all of our customers. So I did that as well. So what I asked these guys to do is, would they be willing to let us be involved in the process of building this workflow management system? And they were like, yeah, great, we would love to have you do that. And I said, I don't know if our staff will have time, maybe, maybe not, but if I'm around, I would certainly be willing to help them build that. And the benefit of us getting involved in it is we can get it tailored to what we want, not necessarily what other villages would want. And they'd make it available to everybody else, but by doing it this way, we can really drive the process that would best suit our needs. So I was pretty impressed with them. They've only been around a few years, so I guess the risk is if they fold up and go away, this is proprietary software. We can't take it with us. We don't own it. We are going to lease it, but that's a risk with any proprietary software these days. So we're not investing a whole lot of money, and I thought they were very honest, very good, and I was really impressed that they came back and committed to this within 12 months. So I'm all for it.
Thank you, Mr. Rishaw. Anybody else have any comments before we?
I have a comment just thanking Lee because we all have different areas of expertise, but I am truly grateful
I didn't
for
say I was an
yours in this
expert.
area. Well, you sound- relative to me, you're definitely an expert.
I've just done it before.
Really, really. So I really appreciate that. I think it's really helpful. Thank you.
All right.
Mr. President?
Yes, ma'am.
If I may just interrupt for a second, I believe there's a motion on the floor to approve the
Right.
resolution. So if we want to incorporate some additional changes subject to legal review, I would recommend that the board consider an amendment to that motion to add to the contract the work management solution parameters and subject to final review by legal counsel and your village administrator.
Okay, isn't that what I said?
No, there was a motion to.
You didn't do it as an amendment to the motion.
I agree with that amendment.
Okay, so somebody needs to make that
I will
amendment.
make the amendment to the
And I s-
motion
And I'll second it since I seconded the first
to
one.
use the language as proposed by attorney over there.
Okay, so we're gonna vote on the amendment first. So all in favor of the amendment, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, all in favor of the original motion, which was to approve?
As amended?
No,
Well,
just
with the
a,
amendment, we already approved that.
Well,
Well,
it would be the original
as amended.
motion
As
as
original
amended.
As amended, okay. Say as amended, Mr.
as
Richard.
amended. Original motion as amended.
Right,
All right.
second. Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody. All right, so Resolution 2025-56, awarding and authorizing execution of a contract with the Muni Code for designation of the village municipal code and integration in the village website for 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025-056. Does that need an amendment, or is that as printed?
That's
Why do we have it in place?
As printed.
as printed.
This is for the,
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Is there discussion on the motion?
different for the code of ordinance.
It's a different, Lee, it's a different part of it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Sorry,
Motion,
who
resolution
seconded that?
carries. Dale did.
No, yeah, Dale did.
Dale
Still
did.
did.
I spoke into my microphone also.
We heard you.
I was talking to.
Our clerk was chatting. All right, Resolution 2025-57, approving an amendment to a loan with Johnson Financial Group related to TID 5. Can I have a motion on this item, please? Nobody wants to
Don't
do
we
it.
not need some,
We'll get an
background?
explanation. We need a motion on Florida, and then we can explain it.
I'll make a motion to approve amendment, a resolution 2025-057.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Fran, did you have a question?
Yeah.
well, what exactly is this doing?
Okay,
Todd, can you answer that, or do you want to wait till
yes,
close?
so the loan that we had,
Right,
the $4 million, that term ends at the end of this month. So
Right.
we renegotiated terms to keep that open with the 12 months of just interest payments and then 2 years of interest and principal payments. So this is actually just extending it a little bit for 3 more years as it,
I do understand that. I have some concern about doing this, and I hope we don't do it again, because if we're paying interest only, that's coming right off the tax levy, and we're not reducing the debt.
The-
And I am rather bothered by that.
per the development agreement, the interest payments are made by Cardinal Capital. So we,
Well, I know that, but we're on the hook for the,
Payments.
I
correct.
mean, I get that we have a closed session dealing with this topic, but
This is open.
we're on the hook for the entire amount unless it gets repaid. I'm not going to vote against it, but I'm saying that I have a concern about doing it this way, and I think we need to be very cautious about any possible further extension of that.
Thank you, Fran. Anybody else? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution carries. Resolution 2025-58, authorizing the Village of Caledonia to accept a grant, I don't know why we wouldn't, from SC Johnson for the purchase of automated external defibrillators. Can I have a motion on this, please?
Go ahead, Fran.
I'll move to approve Resolution 2025-058, since I'm probably the oldest one here and
I'll
most inept to.
Fran.
I'll second it is coming in behind you.
Yeah, I've used it on a 31-year-old before.
All right,
In life.
we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Do we get one in the boardroom?
Yeah, we should put one in here, yeah. Anybody opposed?
Abstain.
Who was that?
I have to abstain. I work for SC Johnson.
Oh,
Oh, fine, we already took the money anyway, so
Yeah.
thank you. All right, approval of checks, Mr. Wishaw, please.
Glasses. I can't even keep them on the head. Mr. President, I move to approve the following AP checks totaling $1,306,674.91.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second.
A while ago.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Checks are approved, thank you. Okay, the village board will take a motion to go into closed session pursuant to 19.851E Wisconsin statutes, deliberating and negotiating the purchasing of public properties, investing public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. And 19.851G Wisconsin statute conferring with legal counsel for governmental body who is rendering oral written advice concerning strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation for which is likely to become involved, specifically CCM Caledonia LLC and Cardinal Capital Management Incorporated Development Agreement, CCM Caledonia and Cardinal Capital Management Loan Agreement.
move to go into closed session for the reasons stated.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
President Weatherspoon.
Yep.
Trustee Martin.
Yes.
Trustee McManus.
Yes.
Trustee Wishaw.
Yes.
Trustee Pierce.
Yes.
Trustee Stillman.
Yes.
Trustee Lambert.
Yes.
We are in